guys, good morning. I am taking you along with me today on a day in the life. If you are new here, I'm Christina and I am a mom of 5 kids. We are a family of 7. I asked you guys a couple of weeks ago over on Instagram what videos you most wanted to see on my channel in the month of September, and this was by far the most requested video. Also morning routines, so I guess you'll get a little bit of both in today's video. Also like some you asked to see like us doing lessons, so that may or may not happen today. So it is a Sunday. We definitely will be going to church. Other than that, I am not sure exactly what this day holds, but I can tell you that today's video is in collaboration with one of my good friends, Kristen from My Cathedral Garden. If you've been around my YouTube or my Instagram, you know that I love Kristen and I love collaborating with her, and she has become a really great friend of mine, even though she's all the way in Texas and I'm all the way in New York. So when you are done watching this video, definitely make sure you go and check out Kristen's video. I'll link her channel and her video down below in the description box. So let's go see what this day holds. Sethy, are you going to help Mommy clean up the playroom?
I got the day I'm
Alright, so playroom is cleaned up, all freshened up for a new day.
It's gonna fall.
What are you working on, Jax?
Doodle.
Nice. Are you going on a potty?
I lose my breath whenever I see you.
Jules just had a bath because she was a mess from breakfast. Sethy has on Jules' sun hat. So we are off to an interesting start today. What did you say, Sethy? Did you say she looks pretty? Two, are you all dressed for church?
No.
Be soft. Do a soft huggy. Juju, can you come give Sethy a huggy? Nice? He wants to give you a huggy. We have had breakfast. I cleaned up the playroom. We've started to clean up the kitchen, but it really needs to be cleaned. The living room is a mess. Everything's a mess. But it is Sunday, so we have church today. My oldest son slept over in my mom's house, which is right down the road, and he actually serves at the 10 o'clock service in children's church. So my husband just went to go get him, bring him to the 10 o'clock service, and then we will be going to service as a family a little bit later. So I need to take this time to... Hi! What's going on there? To get ready for church. So
Hi.
we don't have our day planned out, so we will see where this day takes us. A lot of you guys have requested day in the life, so I figured today we could just give you one and see where it goes.
You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow
Did you put regular dish soap in the dishwasher? Jax?
Yes.
Did you put regular dish soap? Dishwasher, she just stole your hash brown. Jules, did you just steal Jackie's hash brown?
No.
Can you give it back?
No.
So pray for our dishwasher. Rest in peace. All right, you guys, real life this is how clean the living room looks with having 2 toddlers here while you're trying to pick stuff up. It's a joke, right? So also, while I was bringing my 2-year-old into the bathroom because he had to go on the potty, my 18-month-old got up on the table, who I had just bathed and dressed and put on a brand new outfit and very light colored, and she ate the leftovers of Sethi's acai bowl that was still on the table, which is like a dark reddish purple all over the front of her clothes. Just had to take all that off of her, wipe her down, and put on new clothes. But my husband is a saint and came back and took both of the toddlers out for a ride. Actually, you can see them leaving right now. And I am going to take a bath and get ready for church. Gia is here with me. Gia's all ready. And if I have time, I'll probably do some learning time with Gia. So that's kind of just how we roll, where we can fit it in. If it makes sense that particular day in that particular way, that's what we do. So not only rest in peace to the dishwasher, but also this outfit. Just kidding. I'm gonna try to scrub it out and the dishwasher will hopefully be fine, but let's get an update. Oh, perfect. I took my shower. I am getting ready for church. I don't have a ton of time. I always overestimate the amount of time I have, always. I am going to get ready. Gia is gonna do some of her Explode the Code. We are not going to have time to do any sit-down lessons today, so she requested to do some Explode the Code and hang out with me while I get ready. Favorite moisturizer for my face for this time of year is the Protect and Glow by Tula. It has SPF. It also has like a teeniest bit of like glow to it. So I really like that because sometimes I'll just put this on my face and that's it for the day. You were looking for one of those like, I have everything together day in the life videos. This is not it. This is like real day in the life. Hope there's something encouraging in here for you guys by the time we get through this day. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do my hair really fast. If I don't have time to get it done in time, it will just end up going up. No big deal, because I don't mind a bun when I'm wearing a long dress. I actually prefer it, but anyways, we'll see how this goes. So for my hair, I just put in this Amika Velveteen Dream. This is linked in my Amazon shop. I like this for my ends, which are pretty dried out. I'm giving my hair a break from coloring it, but I think I'm to the point where I need to at least do my roots. To use a little bit of this because it has a little bit of hold in it. So one on its own would be enough, but I don't know. I like hair products. So this one gives it a little bit of hold. So like if it's humid and stuff outside, this kind of does more than what the Velveteen Dream would do. So that's why I like this. I'm gonna blow dry this really quick.
Wanna be free of this heart, yeah. Wanna feel your arms around me. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget about tomorrow, yeah. Should I hide away forever? Should I close my eyes and never again hold you tight, call you mine, think about you?
All right, so that is it until if I have time to curl it. Nothing fancy, literally just getting it dry. Little bit of Tula face filter. If you've seen me get ready before, I don't like foundation. And I don't do anything fancy with like makeup sponges or brushes or literally any of that. I pretty much use my hands for everything, so. So basically this just evens you out. So you'll see in like a minute or two, I'll wait before I do anything else and I'll just start on my hair. You'll see in like a minute or two how it will kind of like even out any redness or anything like that, and that's why I like it. In the meantime, I will just start on my hair. And I have this down to pretty much a science, so it really only takes me like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. So I grab the back. I could even grab a little bit more if I'm trying to be in a rush. That pretty much gets split into 2 parts. I don't have a ton of hair right now because postpartum hair, if you know what I'm saying. And I know that my youngest is 18 months, so that isn't really a postpartum period, but I'm still dealing with the effects of postpartum hair. Like, my hair falls out every time after I have a baby, and my second to last child was 6 months old when I got pregnant with my last, so my hair was already in like pretty intense falling out mode. And then when I got pregnant, it stopped falling out and started to grow back in and got thick and nice again. So all those short hairs that had grown back in were just like, you know, still pretty short when the second round of postpartum fallout happened. So I have all of these random, like these I ended up cutting because I had tiny like baby bangs that were not cut as baby bangs, they were regrowth. So if this gives you an idea, like this is all regrowth hair here on the sides. So pretty interesting to try to do my hair these days. So I do that underneath part. I take out my little side pieces and my little curtain bangs, I guess these would be at this point. And I just give them a slight curl. Just a little to like frame my face. And I curl these so that they don't just like look like these weird straight hairs, and so that they somewhat almost kind of blend in with my rest of my hair. Good. Which ones did you pick, Gigi?
I got the fox, and then I got zigzag.
Did you do, is that one, are they both from box A or box B, or is it one from each?
The one from each.
Cool.
So I got the fox and zigzag up the hill.
Okay, do you want to read it out loud or to yourself? Do you want to read it to me?
Out loud.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna do the fox first.
Cool.
The fox.
You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark.
Okay, so typically I do my hair while my face filter is kind of like setting, so I can see how it ends up looking before I put on any other makeup. And then sometimes I'll decide that I want a little bit of concealer under my eyes, but I don't like a full coverage even for that, so I usually mix like a dot of the face filter with a dot of concealer and just kind of make it a little bit more translucent. And then I just do a little bit of the Tula under eye glow, a little bit of the gold and a little bit of the pink, and then curl my lashes and do just a little bit of mascara.
Yeah, you would find a new distraction.
All right, so I'm getting ready for church. That is it. Hair and makeup. My husband should be here any minute. I'll show you guys my dress. Okay, I really need to get this mirror up on the wall or get a different mirror. But this is the dress. It's pretty long, so I'm just gonna tie it and then throw on some sandals. I love dresses just because they're easy. This one's really comfortable and soft, so yeah.
It's almost like I can't stop, yeah. You never lose an argument, so I've been trying hard to.
Okay, so this is what it looks like tied up just a little bit so that it's not dragging, because that's just kind of gross. I don't like when it drags on the ground. So this will work. Jules, what you doing, honey?
Yeah.
You don't know? Sethi, what are you doing?
I look down for you in the middle of my pain. Okay. I reach down far. Calling out you.
All right, so we made it to church, but I had to hop out of the car immediately with Sethi, who is potty training, and said he had to go potty, so we practically jumped out of a moving vehicle, and I did not even realize that my phone was still recording, but it was.
That big mess.
That's okay. Mommy will clean it up, okay?
That big mess.
That's okay. Don't worry about it, okay? I am so proud of you
I
for...
gotta go poopy. I gotta go pee.
It's okay. Take your time and hold it down. There you go.
No matter what comes, no night can last forever, no storm will tear us.
Okay, I just got home from church. I am going to come pick some food for our pizza. So I'm going to do a little kale, a little jalapeno pepper. I'm going to see if there are any tomatoes.
High on the mountain.
Okay, you guys, we are back from church and it's like 3 o'clock. We ended up going to the later service because babies were sleeping in the car and all of those things. So I need to make, I don't know, a late lunch / early dinner. I'm just gonna do a nice big salad and simple pizzas, so nothing fancy. I used these flatbreads from Aldi's, and I just do a veggie pizza because we don't have cheese.
Lay it all down, everything.
That loud noise is my 13-year-old skateboarding in the basement. If you didn't know, we have a mini skate park on one half of our basement, so.
Hold on to you, no matter what comes.
All right, so I'm gonna cook up some quinoa. So I'm gonna do that first so that it has time to cool a little bit. For the salad, it just adds like some protein and makes it more filling. Because usually I would get 4 packs of these, or 2 packs, and that would make 4, but I only had 2. So it's more like the salad is the main thing, and then that's just like a little bit of a side, so. Geez, what are you doing, Livy?
I'm playing a game.
So I'm gonna clean this kale and peppers and tomato. I'm gonna add to the peppers a little bit because we just have like 1 little cubanelle and 2 little jalapenos, and I'm only gonna make 1 of the pizzas hot. These 2 I picked the other day. So once I get dinner on, the pizzas are in the oven. I'm gonna do a little bit of read aloud time with my older 3. We went to church today, so I'm not gonna worry too much about doing like a devotion with them. We'll do that during family time tonight. If it wasn't a church day, we typically would start with a short devotion during like morning basket time or whatever time we actually get around to doing it. But we'll just focus on doing some read aloud.
Finally don't get no, finally be riding on my way. Finally woke up with some luck in the book. I don't give a what someone say. Finally got my friends in the back of my roller. We gon' make it big one day. We gon' make it big, I say. We gon' make it big, just stay in there. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. You woke up from a while. Haven't seen you smile since December. Ripped your heart, got a brand new one. Since you got lost in November. See it in your eyes when we leave for the night. Way too many heartbreaks still on your mind. Let the flame burn.
Quinoa is finishing up cooking. Pizza is in the oven. It'll probably all be ready in about 20 minutes. I think we are going to do like 10 minutes maybe of like some read aloud time, either inside or outside, depending on what the kids want to do. And then we're gonna get in the pool for a little bit. We really want to soak up our last little bit of summer while we can. It is currently the last couple days of August, so.
Can you smile and say hi to Mom?
Hi, Mom.
Been trying to find your way. Let's see you smiling. Since we were stuck in LA, we can jump the rooftop and come watch the skyline with me. When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight.
So sometimes after dinner, my husband and I will try to kind of get a little bit of space and get alone to talk, even if it's just for like 5 or 10 minutes without being interrupted. But as you can see, typically it does not last very long without being interrupted. So So Seth and the boys and the babies went to the skate park for a little bit. Usually Gia and I stay home. That's kind of when we get our special time together, right, Gage? So she's having her acai bowl. We are going to do a lesson in at the pond. We are often very unconventional in when we do our lesson times, just because this I do like to do one-on-one with her. A lot of the times I will read the actual lesson with everyone as a family because it's just really interesting science information. I even learned from it. So everyone can learn it as like a little mini lesson. And then there is a Bible connection. So it's like a short Devo as well. And then for her student pages in her binder, I work with her one-on-one to do. So some days I'll read the lesson to her where it's just me and her. Some days I'll read the lesson during like morning basket as a family. And then we'll do like the binder pages later when we get time alone. I don't always do it like reading the lesson and then doing the pages. It's not really necessary, but we do it both ways. Today, it looks like we are learning about dragonflies. So we're on lesson 29 in At the Pond, which is book 2 in the Ready to Read program. And we've taken our time because we also do like Explode the Code. We do a lot of different stuff. We do Into the Woods, which I also keep in this binder, which is like a gentle forest alphabet study that I'll show you really quick before we get started. Actually, it's in the front. So this one, there's basically always a list of words, and then there is an alliteration sentence that she copies, so some copy work, and she reads it. And then there are a couple other pages, but those are the two that we always do when we do that. Right now I think we're on like letter, I think we're on H, I don't even remember.
What is that?
A couple of pages in here. This is a dragonfly.
Oh, I forgot a dragonfly. It looks like a wasp.
So you'll probably recognize this insect right away as a dragonfly. These speedy flyers are known for being commonly found darting around Africa. So they live on every continent, but not where?
Antarctica.
Yes.
Do they live here?
Yes. At this stage, they are called nymphs. Nymphs live in the water for up to 2 years before maturing into adult dragonflies.
2 years?
Yeah. So then we do the let's talk about it, where there are some questions for her to answer. So Gia, when baby dragonflies hatch from eggs, what are they called? This is a tricky one that starts with an M, an N. They live that way for up to 2 years. Close, yeah, nymphs. What's special about a dragonfly's compound eyes?
It can like everywhere at the same time.
Yeah, it can look in almost every direction at once. It has many tiny lenses. What do adult dragonflies eat? So now we're moving on to the Bible connection. So it always tells you what to read from the Bible. In this unit, it's always been a psalm. And then there is a little reading to do afterwards that connects to the Bible. So Gigi, can you go get your Bible? Can you find the book of Psalms, Gigi? While she's looking for that, I will say, like, you can see that we actually did some of the pages that go along with lesson 29. Like we did this one, because sometimes if we're doing her binder work and she wants to continue and it's not something that she would need to have read the lesson for, because a lot of it you don't, then I will let her continue on. So like we didn't do this page, but she wanted to do this page, for example. And we did this page, which was her new word family. So typically we would do this. If you were following exactly, this is what you would do first, is introduce the new word family, but she's already done that. She did practice with the word family, which was a cut and paste. And then we'll do this time sheet, and we'll put together this God's creation story flip book that goes along with the psalm that we'll be reading. And then I think that's it for lesson 29. Yeah, and then as you can see, this goes along with lesson 30, but this is something, because it's just math, that we may do if she wants to continue. There's a perfect example of like not needing to read lesson 30 to be able to do that. All right, Gigi, did you find Psalms?
Yeah.
I think you went a little bit too far because you're in Matthew, so you need to go back a little bit. Psalms is before the New Testament, and Matthew is the first book of the New Testament. So not too far back, go just like a little bit back. Start with just a little bit.
Hello, Daniel.
Good job. What color is your shirt?
Red. Red.
Good. Where's the green one? We're missing the green one. Can you see the green one around? Did you put the green guy in the green spot? That was pretty smart. So typically before shutting down the playroom for the night, I like to let them just play and get their energy out and be creative and spend time together. And so I let them sort of just do that, and then to start to transition them before getting ready for bed, I will typically read them a story of some sort, either a read aloud or a devotion or both. We always do prayer time together, and so after we get ready for bed, we'll all settle into the living room and do that. And some days that's where we do our read aloud too, so it just depends on what we're doing on that particular night, but we always spend time together before bed, reading a story or doing a devotion, praying together, listening to worship music, and really just making sure we end the night, no matter what was going on during the day, together and on a positive note. This particular book that I'm reading to them, Maybe by Kobe Yamada, is such a wonderful book and just really encouraging, not only for kids, but adults too. We were doing a couple weeks focused on feelings and social emotional learning, and it was really wonderful. And even though we've moved on now to a new theme in our learning and in our books, we will still be reading and focusing on feelings just as part of our regular flow. Sethi, did you put it on the ceiling?
Put it on the ceiling.
Whoa, that's cool, Sethi.
Bro. Put it up again. Jack, Sethi.
Careful.
Put it on the sky, Sethi. Put it over here. Good job.
I hope you guys enjoyed this day in the life. This has been one of the most requested videos on my channel, was to give you guys a day in the life because I don't do them that often. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know down below if you liked it, what you're hoping to see more of on my channel. If you're new here, introduce yourself in the comments below. I really love to get to know you guys and make connections with other moms. If you're not subscribed, I would love if you would stick around and click the red subscribe button. Click the notifications bell so that you know when I have a new video coming out. Follow us over on Instagram. I've linked it down below. And I hope to see you soon in one of my next videos. Until next time, stay rooted. Don't forget to check out my friend Kristen's day in the life that I've linked down in the description box below.